morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to have another look at the grill. I'm sorry if you do hear any background noise. There's literally like a fighter jet above somewhere. I have no idea where it is, but it's absolutely loud, so I do apologize for that. So the grill is, for me, a fantastic tank. I absolutely love this tank, and I've always loved this tank. However, it's never ever really been shown any love. It's never been shown any love. It's been nerfed, and it's been nerfed again, and it's going to be nerfed, which we will speak about. But other than that, it's one of few tanks that I can go out and still enjoy, and I can still average sort of 3.5 4k damage very easy. Like most battles, I am getting sort of 4k damage, and for me that's not bad because I don't really play too much anymore, and it's one of the only tanks I can go out and do that. The Waffle's the same. The Waffle is a fantastic tank as well, but the grill's never been sort of that much loved, especially lately from the community. But for me, I still enjoy it. But Wargaming just need to leave it alone. So when I say leave me alone, I'm talking from the tank. Like, leave me alone. I don't need to be touched. The grill doesn't need to be touched in any way. If anything, a small buff will be nice, but Wargaming just keep nerfing the freaking tank. Now, of course, it was nice that the grill got the spool liner, because that really does help. So the armor, obviously, we're not going to talk about the armor because it's got none. The armor of this tank is the gun. The armor, honestly, is such a good armor profile because of that gun. You're going to bounce more shots on that gun than you are even in something like maybe an IS-7, because of the gun's massive. People will shoot HE at you and they will shoot the gun. I've done it just trying to get some video footage. I done it. It happened to me. I shot a grill face up, like really up close. I did 0 because I shoot HE at the gun. It is what it is, and it happens all of the time. So the DPM is still pretty decent, 3,633. Reload time is 11. The penetration 279 on the AP and 334 on your heat. Of course, you can pump that up to 367 if you wish, but personally, I don't feel it needs that. I don't feel it needs the calibrated shells. That's just my opinion. The aim time is good at 2.9, and the dispersion is really good at 0.272, and it only has 5 degrees of gun depression, but it does go 50 kilometers per hour. So we're going to get into a couple of games, and just to show how good this tank can be in the right hands. So, of course, in the next update, the grill is going to feel slightly worse, or maybe not even slightly worse, maybe quite a bit worse. It's getting less speed, only 3 kilometers an hour, but still it's less speed. In my opinion, I think it should be more. The traverse is going up 4 degrees. The alpha, it's going to have less alpha on your standard round and on the HE, etc. But I do think it doesn't need anything changing. It doesn't need anything changing. It should just stay how it is, because Wargaming want these tanks, Wargaming want tier 10 especially, to have their own unique play style, and that's the whole reason why Wargaming are changing tier 10 up a bit, you know, to make tanks different from one another. The grills, you know, nothing is out there like the grill. The grill is the grill, and it'll always be the grill, you know, the one of a kind in tier 10. But Wargaming decided they want pretty much to nerf the tank, and I just feel that it's kind of stupid. It is kind of stupid. Will that stop me playing the tank? Of course not, because I still love the tank. And what I love about this tank is the playstyle of this tank is like almost no other TD. It's like no other tank destroyer. Of course, you've got things like the FV405 that can still go quite quick when you're using the speed boost. But as for the grill, there's just the the playstyle that you can do in this tank, whereas you can go one side of the map and you can farm damage, then you could be at the other side of the map within seconds. And that's what I love about this tank, the fact that you can play it as a medium, you can play it as a tank destroyer. Of course, you can't really play it as a heavy, but you can really support your heavies. And because you've got the aim time and the accuracy, which is absolutely immense for what it is, it does make for an all-round fantastic tank. So I don't know why Wargaming are changing it. I don't know why they feel that it needs to be changed. But yeah, I mean, this game here that we're going to watch, it's a classic example of how this tank should be played and how I like to play this tank, because I like to play this tank at the back of the map. I like to sort of farm damage. I like to just get into a position where I can farm, and then later on I like to just relocate. And you can do that, and you could do that very, very quickly. And that's exactly what this guy is going to do. He's going to get into one spot, take some damage or get some damage, and then get into another spot, get some damage, and then again relocate into a different position. And that's why I just love the grill, and that's why I love the waffle. The waffle is fantastic as well, except for you come up against tier 8s, and look at that. I mean, you can still get bounces. You'd be surprised just how much bounces you will get in this tank, where people will shoot in your tracks, people will shoot in your gun, and because of the size of the gun, you'll be very surprised. I mean, everybody's done it. Everybody has shot HE at a grill's gun. I don't care what anybody says, they've done it. At least once. I mean, I've done it a number of times, like too many times, and it is frustrating. It is frustrating when you're shooting HE at a grill, because even with the spool liner, you should still shoot HE at a grill. Always shoot HE at a grill, and you're always going to shoot the gun. At some point in your blitz career, you're going to shoot the gun. So I still think it does need a bit more love. I don't think it needs to be changed at all. It's perfectly fine how it is. People used to ask me, do you think the grill needs to be buffed? Do you think the grill needs to be nerfed? No, it's perfectly fine how it is. It used to be better because the traverse used to be better, the speed used to be better, but some time ago Wargaming decided to nerf the tank. Maybe it was a little bit too strong because it did used to go faster. The traverse was much better than it was, but that was years ago, and we've come around to how the grill should be played now, and without the speed. It's still got the speed, but it used to be a lot quicker. And again, this guy here, like I said, he was one side of the map. He's now managed to get to the middle here. He's going to get the shot off, and then again he's going to relocate into a different position, and he's managed to farm up 4k damage. Very easy. He's managed to farm that very, very easy. And that is the thing when you're playing this tank at the back, because it does have the accuracy and the aim time, you really can snap these shots. If you can find a ridge, just pretty much like I did the first game. If you rewatch the first game on this video, I was pretty much behind a ridge line. When I reload, I go back up onto the ridge, take a shot, and then go back down again. But what you do have to remember is the grill is quite tall. So people may be able to shoot your turret with you not being able to shoot them. So do bear that in mind when you are playing the grill. And you can just see that shot there against the other grill. Like, he snapped that so easy, and it is like a laser. It really is like a laser. And he's already farmed up 5.6k damage. There's still 4 tanks left alive, so he's still got more damage left to go. And yeah, I'm not too sure about the tank in the next coming update because of the less alpha. I really just don't understand it. I really don't understand. Leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. It doesn't need nerfing. It doesn't need buffing. It is perfectly fine how it is. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be played less. And to be honest, this is still one of the most played tanks in the game. It's still one of the most played tier 10 tanks in the game. Of course, the waffle in tier 9 is one of the most played tier 9s. So, of course, because of that, the grill is going to be one of the most played tier 10 tank destroyers. But considering the waffle is a tier 9 and it's played more than the tier 10 variant, is because people just love the waffle. Yes, it got nerfed, but it didn't get nerfed down to the ground. It didn't get nerfed down to the ground. And ultimately, I feel the waffle is better. It kind of has the same kind of gun. Well, it doesn't have the same gun, but it has the same speed and it has the same kind of play style. It's got the speed, it's got the alpha, and you can get around the map really, really quickly. And you've got to bear in mind that you're coming up against tier 8s in the waffle. With the grill, you're coming up against tier 9s. So that does make a massive difference, and that is why the waffle is, for some, more enjoyable than the grill. But me personally, I still love the grill. I'm always going to love the grill. Let's see what the next update brings. But the grill definitely needs some love, and it needs to be played because it is a fantastic tank when in the right hands. So let me know your thoughts on the grill. Well, let me know your thoughts on the incoming changes of the grill in the comments below. But for now, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Meadsy, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With